This is Chad and Marvie. Welcome to 7 with Chad Marvie.
Yes. And today we are making some yummy broccoli casserole with the Asian twist. Asian twist because of, have you seen the ingredient list? You know what makes this a little bit Asian? The use of coconut milk. Yay! So we tried it for the first time with coconut milk last Thanksgiving. We usually make it with regular milk, right, honey? Dairy milk. But when we used coconut milk, it was phenomenal. So we definitely wanted to share it with you. Hi, T. It's good to see you again. So today, for all of you who just happened to drop by and don't know what we're doing, this is a cooking class every Sunday at 5 p.m. CST that we do over Zoom because we have people that actually cook along. Okay, we have that's the beauty of this cooking class. Okay, you can actually ask questions real time. Hi, Julie. We have a few families cooking with us, and then at the same time, every week, what do we do, honey?
So
Hi,
yeah, I
Lori.
mean, we do this for the format is Zoom and Facebook Live. So if you watch us through Facebook, definitely you can go back and just watch it.
On replay.
Yeah, on replay when you want to cook along with us, maybe on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? But
Whatever day.
if you want it to be on, if you want to join us in this live format, just send us a direct message. We'll give you the Zoom details, including the password, and you can join us where we can interact with each other.
Yes. This is so exciting. Do you guys see? We have like 4 families cooking with us today. Yay! I always get excited when we have more people cooking with us. And what's going to make today even more exciting and a little bit challenging is the fact that we have 2 non-Saladmaster owners that you're always welcome, okay, that are going to do our dishes today the traditional way. Now, the beauty of this is you would actually be able to, ooh, there's one more. We have 5 families cooking with us. That's awesome. Hi, Joanna. Welcome, welcome. So we have 3 Saladmaster owners and 2 that are not. So 3 doing it the Saladmaster way and 2 doing it the traditional way. You will be able to see the difference, okay? That's something that's pretty neat to actually witness. All right, without any further ado, honey, we are making our broccoli casserole with an Asian twist and the lemon cake. But we're today, for a change, we're not going to start with our dessert. So you guys, we always do 2 things, okay? A savory dish and a dessert within an hour on Sundays, 5 p.m. CST. So
Okay.
I'm going to turn you over to my hubby, and he's going to start showing you and teaching you how to make the broccoli casserole.
Okay, so we make our breadcrumbs from scratch. So for Amika and the other one who's cooking non-traditionally, Cassie, you can go ahead and process 4 loaves of your sandwich bread in a food processor, which I did earlier. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 300 degrees because you're going to be baking the crumbs for about 15 minutes.
So any question?
I did that earlier.
Oh, what if they don't have a processor? Can they use like a regular blender?
Yes, you can also just use a regular blender.
There you go.
So this is like, it's only been like 6 minutes on the Saladmaster at 300 degrees. You'll see it's already browned.
So Julie, Tawanda, and Joanna, we processed the bread loaves, 4 slices. Okay, not loaves, 4 slices of bread. And then
actually, I only used 2 for ours.
Okay, 2 then.
2 because this is approximately already 1 cup for me. But depending on the size of your sandwich loaves, I guess.
Okay.
But anyway, we did not use any butter here. But if you're doing this on a pan, Cassie and Amika, feel free to use butter.
If you want to.
Yeah, if you want to, and then bake it for 15 minutes. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And then after this, I'm going to remove it from here. And then we're going to start with the actual casserole. So I'm going to turn you over first to Marvie, since we have a long process for the lemon cake as well.
Okay, let me just make sure everybody's able to follow along. If you guys didn't get that yet, the first thing to do for our casserole is to actually process or blend 2
2 to 4.
2 to 4 slices of bread. And then in your oven at 300 degrees, about 15 minutes in there, you bake it to make your breadcrumbs from scratch. And for those who have the EOC of Saladmaster, that's what we used at 300 degrees joule. Okay, for only about covered. Okay, we covered it, and it's only been, well, how long?
It's been 8 minutes now.
8 minutes, and we're doing it for a total of 10.
Yeah, this is
But
almost
you
done.
see?
Yeah,
It's almost done.
it's
Okay?
already crunchy. You can see it.
See? So
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
that's
to
very
break it
simple,
apart.
right? This is breadcrumbs from scratch. I know some people actually buy breadcrumbs. It's very simple to make. See? Right? There you go.
Okay.
So blender or processor, 2 pieces of bread. To
This is
4.
hot, but I'm just holding it.
Any pan in your oven for 10 to 15 minutes in your EOC at 300 for 10 minutes. Covered, okay? And then after about 7 minutes, he opened the EOC and now he's just drying it up and literally using his hands to crumb it up, okay?
Yeah.
Because they kind of got stuck together because of the steam when we left it covered at 300.
Okay, so I had 9 minutes, but I'm done. I'm gonna take it out from this now, and I'm gonna preheat my skillet to 350 for the rest of the casserole.
All right, let me just fix. There you go, so I can see
Okay,
everyone.
so we're gonna transition into the lemon cake really quick, but the first step about this casserole is just making the breadcrumbs.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Joanna, you're good? See, I like talking to people who are like cooking with us. You're good? Y'all are good? Able to follow along? Yes? All right. So the breadcrumbs is the first thing that we're doing for the casserole. Now, we'll do these things simultaneously. So we're moving on to our lemon cake. Are you guys ready? Okay. For the lemon cake, if you're baking traditionally, you need a 9x13 baking pan, a rectangular baking pan. Okay. And you preheat your oven now to 350 degrees. Saladmaster owners, I need you to use either your 9-inch, this one, your smaller one is a 9-inch, or the 11-inch covered skillet, okay? Either of the two you can actually use. The only difference is going to be that if you use your 11-inch skillet, obviously it's going to be not as thick, okay? And we will bake faster. Now, Tuwanda, because I'm assuming you're using your 9-inch covered skillet, then yours is going to be somehow thicker, which is fine, but you're just going to need longer baking time as well. That's the only difference. We don't need to preheat, okay? But the first thing that we're going to do is grab your block of cream cheese and make sure that it's in the bowl and you've started softening it, right? Just transfer it to the bowl. You guys good?
Okay, so I got my breadcrumbs out, right? As you can see, the beauty of a Saladmaster pot is
It's good.
it's clean. It looks like it wasn't used at all. I'm preheating it now to 350. So I just bump it up by another 50 degrees. And while
So, Chef,
yeah.
so just the breadcrumbs on the EOC, nothing else.
Yeah, 300 degrees. Yeah. Until it's like crumbly, Roy.
Okay.
Okay. So it's about 8 minutes. It should be done.
Right.
8 to 9 minutes.
Yep. Just the bread.
Okay.
So it's not like Roy and Julie are cooking in tandem. It actually helps because the other one can do some prep work while they're doing the cake, right? So I'm just waiting for my pan to heat up to 350. So now I'm going to process my broccoli using
Are we
cold.
going to use this EOC for the broccoli and cheese? I mean,
Just
broccoli casserole.
using this, just one pot. Okay. Okay. As I said, Marvie's going to teach you that. But in the meantime, if you see me doing something here, I'm just shredding the stalks of the broccoli at cone number 2. I already cut off the heads. Okay.
The florets. Now, let's try to go a little bit slow, honey, because this is a little bit this is a little bit more laborious than what we usually do, because we've decided, you all, that November and December every year we are going to try to feature dishes that are not as simplified. It's good for your holiday prep meal preps. Okay.
Okay.
So if you, Amika, if you got a Cassie, like some of you might have gotten the frozen florets, so you're not doing this anymore, right? Except you just make sure that your florets are cut up into smaller pieces. Okay, sometimes the prepackaged ones that are frozen, they're kind of huge. You just have to make sure you cut them up into smaller pieces. Okay. But if you're doing this from scratch, fresh, like we are, he's using our processor, which is amazing, with cone number 2, okay, which is the stringer, and he's using that to process the stalk, the stems.
Okay, so yeah,
There
you
you
get
go.
to save your stalks. So this is a great food. It's also a food processor, but it's a grind. It's in the form of a grinder. If you want to know how to own this, let us know. Send us a message.
All right, are you guys able to follow along with this one? So we're doing the broccoli casserole in the E-asy. Okay, how about those who are doing it traditionally?
So if you're doing it traditionally, after your breadcrumbs are done, then go ahead and take it out of the oven. Preheat your oven to 350. That's what you'll do.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you are going to bake your casserole in the traditional oven. Using what size of pan, honey?
So just the rectangular pan, the 9 by
Yes.
13. I'll walk you through it because it's multi-step if you're not using the one pot of Saladmaster. Because after you, I don't know if can I proceed, or are you gonna start with your cake? I'll explain the steps. Because the steps are after you do your broccoli heads, right? And your shredded stems, you're going to have to steam this or boil it in a regular stovetop just to soften it a bit. So only for about 7 minutes, just so that it's partially cooked. The oven doesn't produce as much heat as the electric oil skillet. So you want to aid the broccoli in cooking. That's why you have to do it that way. Now, if you don't mind just keeping the casserole there for a long time, you can just go ahead and use raw broccoli later on when we layer in the mushrooms.
And you
the
just
onions.
cook it for longer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But if you want to cook it within 45 minutes, then you'll probably have to boil it while you are prepping the rest of the ingredients. So I just did our broccoli. Now I'm going to do our mushrooms because we're also starting from scratch. Our button mushrooms, I'm going to use cone number 4 for this one, a slicer. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
So he's preparing pretty much everything from scratch. This is the difference. Okay. I'm holding off on the cake because I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Mike, Amika, I know Mike never cooks with us. Amika, you're good?
Yes,
Follow
yeah, I'm
along?
good.
Okay.
I got it.
All right. So are we ready to move on to our cake? The cake is very simple, you all. So if you've been preheating your traditional oven to 350, grab your mixing bowl this time. And all you have to do is mix everything together. Your box of lemon cake mix, which I have here. Okay. And then I'll put it in my bowl. This is very simple. So the mix, and then your 1/2 cup of applesauce. 1/2 cup of applesauce goes in there, and 3 eggs. All right, 3 eggs. Here, I'm gonna add my eggs first. 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. All right, 3 eggs. So cake mix, 3 eggs, and then Your applesauce goes in there, 1/2 cup of your applesauce. The last thing will be 1 1/3 cups of water, room temperature. Okay, water, 1 1/3 cups of water, room temperature. I'm adding 1 cup of water. Okay, because watch, I am not going to use applesauce. Saladmaster owners, you know that this is something that's different about the way we bake. Instead of using applesauce, what is Marvie going to use? Can you guys guess? In the way, considering the way that you've seen me bake a lot, I'm going to use cone number 1, the shredder with our food processor. Excuse me, honey. Sorry, we're switching places because our machine is on the other side, our processor. And instead of using applesauce, you all, I'm using my apples from scratch. Okay? So instead of 1 1/3 cups of water, that's why I used only 1 cup, because I'm going to pretty much use both of these apples. I simply pre-washed everything and I'm shredding my apples straight into my bowl before I even mix it. Okay? Do you see this? So technically, I'm still using applesauce, but not really. The sauce is fresh. Do you see this? The way I'm processing this? Yay! Somebody was at our door. I ordered some suman. Filipinos are familiar with suman. There you go. And then 1 more. So we're completely substituting the applesauce with fresh apples, which is amazing.
Are we just baking the breadcrumbs?
Yes, in the E-asy.
Okay.
We're just baking it because
Okay,
you're dehydrating your bread.
you're probably done, Wanda, by now, right? So you can remove your breadcrumbs and just set it aside for now. I just wanted to show how everything can be done through 1 pot. That's why.
There you go.
And this is my mushroom now. As you can see, it's shredded. That was pretty fast. And I'm ready, but I'm going to wait a bit.
Okay.
Until Marvie heats up.
Yeah, because this is just going to be fast for me as well. I'm just grabbing some of the bigger pieces. All right. There you go. And then I'm going to mix this with a handheld. Just mix the whole thing. I'm fishing out 1 more. Ta-da! And as soon as you're done mixing this, grab your 9 by 13 baking dish, Cassie and Amika. Spray or use butter or oil on it, okay? Just so you can release your cake faster. If you don't want to use that, then you're going to have to pull down your cake like a long time, like at least 2 hours, okay? So you can release it cleanly later. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to spray my pan, okay? So I'm using the Saladmaster way of baking, you all. I'm using an 11-inch covered skillet, okay? Here it is. Ta-da! See, this is one of the big differences in baking with Saladmaster. And instead of using the big oven, the beauty of baking with Saladmaster, we use our stovetop. In my case, this, which is kind of noisy when the fan gets on. This is a real induction cooktop at this point. Here we go. And we're going to use medium-low heat, okay, on our cooktop to bake the cake. If you have a pretty hot, like something that a cooktop whose the temperature of which is pretty high. Oh, low in battery. The temperature of which is pretty high. You're gonna have to use temperature that's much lower than medium low, okay? Closer to low. May I? Thank you, honey.
Mhm.
Now here, I'm gonna turn this on. And I'm actually putting it to 300 degrees, okay? It's at 300 degrees on my stovetop. If I was using the big traditional one, it would be at about number 3 for me. For Joanna, I think it's going to be like 2.5, okay? Because your cooktop is just a lot hotter than mine. Okay, perfect. So here, look at this. Ta-da! I'm putting in my cake. And our lemon cake is going to bake at that temperature for 30 minutes. We're gonna check after 30 minutes, okay? Tuwanda, are you using your 9-inch for cake? 9-inch covered skillet, Tuwanda?
Yes, the 9-inch.
Okay, then you're gonna have to check yours after about 35 to 40 minutes because like
Okay.
I said, your cake is going to be a lot thicker.
Got you.
Smaller baking pan, right?
Yes.
Now, our lemon
And
cake
Marv,
is going. Yeah.
you said you put everything in there, right? For the cake?
Not everything. It's just the cake mix, the 3 eggs, 1 1/3 cups of water, and 1/2 cup of applesauce. The
Got
rest
it.
of the ingredients are actually for our cream cheese frosting from scratch.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so on Facebook Live, I see a few people want to say hi to Mommy and Daddy. Dita, Nara, thank you for watching with us today. So,
I'm sorry. I've gotten behind.
okay, no
So
problem.
can you say what you said again, Marvie? That we're for the cake, we're putting in the butter and the eggs and the applesauce.
For the cake, we did not use the butter. The butter is
Oh,
frosting. For the
okay.
cake itself, we only use the box of cake mix, 1/2 cup of applesauce, 1 1/3 cups of water, and 3 eggs.
Okay.
That's what we
Thank you.
use for our cake. Okay. The rest is for our frosting later. Cool.
All right, so what did I do in the meantime? I shredded the broccoli stems and mushrooms at cone number 2 and 4. I brought back cone number 2, I wipe it off, and I'm gonna shred my cheese now. So I just want everything ready.
Marvie, question.
Yes.
After mixing everything for the cake, then you pour it in the pan?
Yes, but I also just sprayed my pan with a
Yeah, I
baking,
did that. Yeah, so okay.
and then we're baking it at medium low.
Okay.
Using
For how
the
many minutes?
We're checking it at 30 minutes if you're using the 11-inch. If you're
Okay, I
using the
am.
9-inch, a lot longer.
11. Okay, thanks.
Cool.
Okay, I used number 2 for the cheese, so they're a little bit bigger in the size. But you could also use cone number 1 if you want it finely shredded.
I have so much more flowers on my face now. Look, my orchid is going all over the place. Sorry. There you go, to make sure you guys can see everything.
Okay, so I'm now done with my cheese as well. So I got all my ingredients in place. So now it's time for us to start cooking. So by now your electric pot, right, would have been at 350 degrees, your electric oil pour skillet. And we are going to mix the rest of our ingredients together. So I'm going to go ahead and I thought I had a bowl earlier.
I used it with the cream cheese is here.
Okay, so Marvie got my bowl, and I'm
Do you
gonna
need
have
wine?
to get something else.
Oh, okay, cheese is a white bowl. Sorry, you guys. We're getting each other's stuff here. Sorry.
Okay. So I'm gonna mix my 1 egg. 1 egg.
Chad, what cone did you use for your cheese?
I use number 2 because we use number 1 for our apples.
Okay.
But if your number 1 cone is
Clean.
clean and ready to go ahead and use number 1. It's better. It's
Okay.
Finely shredded cheese.
Mhm. So I got my egg here. I am going to add my flour, and I need 1/4 cup of flour.
So this is your regular regular all-purpose flour. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the 1/4 cup measuring cup because it's gonna be added later.
I'm gonna have to lower my phone.
I'm gonna add my coconut milk as well. So everything is from scratch in this kitchen. We're gonna have to open our cans. Mix it first.
Okay. I'm excited for you all because I really think you will love the broccoli casserole. Last Thanksgiving, what we did was because you know how we cook every week and then we cook for the rest of the week, like a lot on top of the cooking class.
If
How
you
much?
didn't pre-measure, it's 3/4 cup. Okay, so 3 of these.
3/4 of a cup of the coconut milk.
Did you turn off your ELC or is it still on with your breadcrumb?
350. Yeah, it's just
Okay.
preheating at 350.
Okay.
Yours turned off, maybe because your timer isn't set, but it's still. If you turn it on, you'll see that it's still at 350.
So we're mixing the egg, the flour, and the coconut milk
Yes.
in a bowl. Okay.
I was gonna whisk it, but the bowl is too small to whisk, so I'm just gonna use a fork.
Because I grabbed the bowl. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, because we used all of these. This is one of my favorite things to use. The Saladmaster's, I think this is a pudding pan. I haven't used it for that yet. Okay. So we don't have many people watching Facebook anymore, huh? I think everybody's already like busy with their holiday. What is everybody doing nowadays? Holiday shopping?
This is COVID. This is the COVID month, so I don't know.
No, online shopping. Is there a game of some sort today on TV? The guys will know this. I wonder if there's a game.
Okay, my
Lots of football.
Oh, that's why. Football season.
okay. So let me set the timer here to let's see, 20. Let's do 25 minutes.
All right.
Okay, and then we're gonna add our egg and flour mixture and coconut milk. So it's not gonna boil now. I guess we're just gonna add it all together. This is a little different
We're gonna dump everything.
because it's gonna cook.
It's cooking.
Yeah, I'm gonna add the rest. Okay, so I'm adding my half and
Half
half
and
as
half.
well.
So now we're gonna just dump everything after mixing the first three. Okay, the egg, the flour, and the coconut milk. Now we're also like adding the half and half and the yogurt.
Chad, I'm lost.
You're lost.
What do I do with the breadcrumbs?
Oh, you
Set
put
it
it
aside.
aside. You put it aside.
Okay,
Oh.
got it. Okay, got it. Thank you.
Put it aside, and then you heat up basically your milk and flour.
Yep. Okay, thanks.
Okay. I had
See
to,
everybody?
I have to modify a bit. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and add my broccoli,
Oh, my mushroom and broccoli.
my mushroom and broccoli. Just mix it all together. What happened to my spatulas?
Oh. There's your spatula, honey.
Okay, okay. There were 2, right? So there are 4 of these.
Okay, yeah. I used the other one for the cake.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Ryan. It's good to see you here again. We haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome all the way from the Philippines. Then we're adding the yogurt.
What did you say for yogurt?
1/2 cup is what I said, I believe.
Okay.
Sorry, we're behind. I just got my cake on. Cut. Can you tell me again what you put in your ELC first before your broccoli?
So before the broccoli, I did the egg, the egg, the coconut milk, and the flour.
And
In
the
a
flour.
separate bowl. Mix
Okay.
those 3 first. And then after mixing those 3, he immediately put it in the EOC that was preheated at 350. And then he started adding the half and half. Okay. After he did the half and half with that mixture, he added the mushroom and the broccoli. After that, he added the yogurt just now. Right, honey?
Yes, that's correct. So I guess proportion wise, you guys can feel free to add more milk if you want it a little more creamy. We don't like it too creamy, so we just use the measurements we gave you, which is 3/4 cup of coconut milk, 1/2 cup of half and half, and then 1/2 cup of yogurt. This broccoli casserole, by the way, doesn't use rice, if you notice.
Yes.
It's just purely your broccoli. It's the healthier version,
Mm-hmm.
but it will have that coconut taste later on, which I hope you will like.
So this is great for our friends who are doing the keto diet, okay? Not much carbs in here. Cool.
Okay,
When do we add the onion?
I'm gonna add the onions and then the cheese
Okay.
and then the breadcrumbs.
So for those of you who are not using the Saladmaster EOC, you're pretty much going to do the same thing. Dump it in your 9x13 baking dish, right, honey?
No. If
What?
you're doing it non-traditionally, you have to
No,
heat.
traditionally.
If you're traditionally, you're going to have to heat your milk and flour and egg on a stovetop at medium until it reaches boiling point. And then you add in your half and half and your yogurt. You remove it from the heat, you add your half and half and yogurt, then you pour it into your mixture of broccoli and mushroom
On the baking
on
dish.
the baking dish.
Okay. You all, this is the challenge of trying to teach recipes 2 different ways. But hey, we love it. Challenging, but we love doing it. Okay, Amika and Cassie. I'm not sure if Cassie's cooking with us. Cassie, are you cooking with us? Miss Cassie.
Yes. Yes, I'm doing the broccoli.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay,
Perfect.
so I'm sorry, I forgot to give those instructions. So
I got it.
everything is separate, right? If you're not using this one pot thing, basically after you make your breadcrumbs, then you're going to heat your milk. But the only reason why you add your yogurt and half and half later on is so that it won't curdle. But it's the traditional way. Basically, you're heating your milk and your flour and your egg, and then once it simmers, right, reaches simmering point where there's bubbles, then you add your yogurt and your half and half, and then you pour it over the mixture of layered broccoli, mushroom, and
In your baking
in your
pan.
baking dish. After you do that, then add in your onions and then add in your cheese. Okay.
And then you just mix everything out.
Yep.
Okay. So the cheese that he added is not all of the cheese that we shredded. It's not half of it. So then you're mixing your cheese with the actual casserole, and then the rest of it you're gonna top. Okay,
And
so
now
for topping.
I am done, right? So in the Saladmaster pot, everything should be mixed now. Now this is just for presentation purposes. You're gonna add your cheese and then add your breadcrumbs on top of it.
So there.
So
Here-
breadcrumbs are once it's already cooked?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
These are already crunchy breadcrumbs.
That you baked earlier, right, Mika? There you go, Cassie.
Okay, so again, Amika and Cassie, basically after you do this in your baking dish, then you put it in your oven, bake it for 20 minutes, and then
At what temperature?
covered with foil at 350. Then remove the foil, and then the last 10 minutes, just bake it basically uncovered so that you get the crunchy effect of the cheese and the
On
breadcrumbs.
top.
Yeah.
Okay.
You put the breadcrumbs on there already?
Yeah,
Yes.
I did. I topped it.
Oh, okay.
So now, Saladmaster people, basically this is it. You're gonna cover it. And I was correct. See, I have 23 minutes left. I just need 20 minutes and this should be done. So
Hi, G, Salvador.
I am done with my segment of the show. I'm just gonna wait for it to be cooked.
Right?
Wait, Chad, we need your help. So
Okay, go ahead.
I did the first three, egg and the flour and the other stuff, the coconut milk.
Yeah. so-
And when did you add the yogurt?
At the end.
no, I added it first. So here's what you do, T. I added it to the pan first, but then it immediately started to cook. So go ahead and add your broccoli and mushrooms into your pan now. All right. Just mix them all together
Without the first mixture?
without the first
Without.
mixture. Yeah. Oh,
Got it.
yeah. You mix it like you just whisk it in a bowl, right?
Separately.
Okay. So mix all your veggies and together, T, and then pour the mixture in, and then start like mixing it all together. Then you add your
Yogurt.
yogurt. Okay, at the time.
Your yogurt.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
So this is what we have. Do we add the breadcrumbs now and then top it with breadcrumbs and cheese?
Let me see your camera. Okay, hold on.
Can we spotlight Julie?
Oh, there.
You go. Yes, the breadcrumbs and the cheese on top,
Yes.
and then you cover it. Yeah.
Yeah,
At
Okay. For how long?
for 20
20
minutes.
minutes.
20 minutes. Okay, gotcha. Thank
I
you.
did not see us use some salt or pepper.
Yes, you can add salt and pepper to your tasting, to your preference. Normally, I use one half teaspoon of salt and 1/4.
Cheese.
Okay, can you give me my salt, please?
Can we not add too much pepper, please?
Okay, so I'm just gonna estimate my salt. Okay, but basically this is probably about 1/2 teaspoon.
So your salt and pepper, as always, is to your taste.
Mhm.
That's why we never give you measurements for those two.
Wow, it smells so good. And you know what I like about
Not too much, not too much. My husband tends to go on the
You know
black
what I like
pepper.
about this is that the broccoli doesn't get overcooked. Oh, Amika and Cassie, I hope that you have removed your broccoli from the stove. It should be done by now. Because you only wanted it half cooked, right? You don't
Right.
want it to be okay. Got it.
Right.
Perfect.
Okay. So again, just as a review, do you see the difference? When you have an EOC or any baking stuff for Saladmaster, which is pretty much every single cookware, right? That we have, every single unit, and you can pretty much do away with all the other steps. And literally just be like dumping everything. Cool? Very much easier. All right. So for our cake, I have like 13 minutes on my clock, which is an egg timer. Ta-da! You see? My egg timer. And I can smell it. Ooh, I can smell it. All right. So everybody, does anybody have any question? Tawanda, are you caught up? Yes?
I'm getting there.
Okay. Let us know if you need help with any other step that you might have missed. Joanna is a queen of the kitchen. She's fine.
So I know that we're trying to teach this all within 1 hour. Okay, in a real world setting, you probably want the night before and just put it in your fridge. So then all you have to do is preheat your oven at 350, stick it in there, bake it for about 30 minutes, and then check, uncover, and then, just brown it basically.
Right.
So that probably is less stressful. So apologies if I was a little bit too rushed earlier. I was trying to get everything done. But that's how we do it. Especially if you just came home from the office, right? That's how we do it here.
Exactly. Okay. So perfect. Our cake is going. Our broccoli casserole is going. I'm going to wait on everyone else before we start doing our cream cheese frosting from scratch. I'm so excited. You all, I'm not a very big fan of lemon desserts, but recently, since my hubby started making those phenomenal lemon bars, I'm like trying to experiment more and more with a dessert that's lemon flavored, because now I'm trying to figure out, wow, what else will I like? That's lemon flavored, right? Because pretty much, if you've seen our shows, it's pretty much everything chocolate for me, because I love chocolate. Okie dokes.
Marvie, I love lemon. That's why I'm doing this today, because of the lemon cake, actually.
You have? Oh, you love lemon. We're the opposite. Jewel, you have to figure out other lemony desserts, and then you need to come and teach it one day.
Okay. Sure.
You're the same. Me, I'm a chocolate person through and through. Chocolate and
Roy likes chocolate too.
You make up your mind. Which one is better, Jewel? Which one do you like better? But anyway, so our cake is going. While we're waiting on this, let me tell you something a little bit about what we're going to try to do towards the end of this year. Can you believe it? We're almost like Christmas, just 2 more weeks, right? On the last segment or edition of 7 with Chad Marvie for this year of 2020, which is going to fall on what date, honey? 6 plus 21, 27th of December, right? Of this month. On the 27th, what we're going to do is we're going to look at all the videos, all the classes that we've done so far, starting June of this year. And we are going to pick the top 2 that's most viewed. All right? Most viewed. Because then we're going to try to make a huge announcement, because there's some recipes we've done that people keep asking us, hey, Marvie, how do you do this again? How do you do that again? So I thought it will be cool to do a repeat of the most viewed video recipe, okay? So far, amongst everything we've done, I don't know, some of you, like Tawanda, who's been cooking with us religiously, almost like every single week, right, from the get-go. What do you think is the most viewed recipe video so far? Do you have a guess, T? Do you have a guess?
Maybe the hamburgers?
The what?
The hamburgers from 4th of July
The hamburgers?
with the Worcestershire?
No.
Oh, man.
No. With the Worcestershire. No, it's not that. Amika, do you have a guess? Because you've also cooked with us quite a bit, right? Do you have a guess?
Yes.
Okay,
My
8
kids
more
love
minutes on
the dump cake. My kids love the dump cake.
No. You to date is the Valenciana. The Valenciana and the crepes. Or for some of you, the crepes. I get confused. Some people tell me, Marvie, don't say crepe because it sounds like you know what. But that's what I know ever since. That's how I pronounce it ever since. Crepe. So she told me, this lady that I'm not going to name, she said, don't say it that way, Marvie. Crepes. That's how we say it here. So we don't misunderstand you. It was funny.
Some people got disconnected, I guess.
Oh, some people got disconnected. All right. But anyway, those two so far are the most viewed. The paella valenciana and the crepes. Okay. We'll see if it will be dethroned in the next couple of
So
weeks.
it's fairly recent, huh? That we did.
Fairly recent,
Mhm.
like 2 weeks ago. What we did last week is coming at a pretty close second. So I don't know if it's because more people have found us and somehow some more people are watching us, because the Valenciana has about 13,000 views right now. And we're very grateful that you all are taking time, whoever you are, wherever you are, that you're taking time to check out our cooking classes, okay? And then the second close, last week, what did we make last week? Oh, the leftover fried rice dishes, right? Believe it or not, that is at 11,000. What dessert did we make?
Last week? Mm,
We did not make any dessert.
yeah, no dessert.
It was just the fried rice dishes
'Cause
using
we
our
did
leftover
two. We did
meats.
two different fried rice, yeah.
That's coming in close
And
second.
maybe the 4th of July would have been a third, right?
Which
The
one?
burgers.
No.
No?
Believe it or not, the burgers has only about 2,000 views. Maybe because we were like it was the beginning of our
It used to be our biggest. It used to be our
series.
biggest drawer. Because like I know a lot of people continue to visit that video
Oh, quite a bit of people did
Mhm.
do the burger patties after the
after
class.
the class. yeah.
Yes. But anyway, we want to thank all of you for taking time to check out and visit us every time. Okay. So here, while I have 5 minutes on the clock, everybody, are you guys ready? We're going to try to move on and make our frosting. Okay. Our cream cheese frosting while we're waiting on our cake. Cool. Everyone, are you good? We're going to make our cream cheese frosting now. Ready?
It's really
So
fun.
in a bowl here, okay, I have the softened cream cheese, a block, which is usually an 8-ounce block of cream cheese, okay? And what we're going to do is using our handheld mixer, we're going to just mix this until it's completely smooth, okay? I'm going to grab my and start doing this. Is everybody okay following along? Moving on to our cream cheese frosting at this point, because we have like 7 minutes for our cake left.
Yeah, casserole. Maybe just check it at the 20-minute mark. If you need more time, just feel free to add another 5 minutes before you uncover it. Okay? Because I know the oven is softer as far as the heat is concerned. I could definitely tell that this is close to done. The Saladmaster
Already.
cooks everything so fast because of the space. It's really small, right? It's contained. I can actually lower the heat of this one to 300 now. I'm going to lower it to 300.
So here, I'm going to do this now, okay? Our cream cheese in a separate bowl, mixing it, the softened one, until it's really smooth. One of my stuff, one of the attachments came off. Oops, it's saying my internet connection is unstable. We need to get off our internet connection, the kids. Uh-oh, this thing is coming off, honey.
Mhm.
This one. Can you get the other attachment, please?
Sure.
I'm having technical difficulties with my paddle. I used it earlier, so it's there. It's in the sink, hon.
No.
See? Did you see that? My attachment, it keeps coming up. Uh-oh.
Good.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try to remove all of these, the cream cheese in here. Let me
Okay.
just, okay. Is everybody doing this with me at this point? Okay, mixing our cream cheese until it's very smooth, okay? And we're gonna have to somehow keep scraping down the sides of the bowl to help it a little bit. After the cream cheese and you feel like it's smooth enough, Jewel, Joanna, and everyone, the next thing you're gonna add to this is your butter, okay? 1/2 cup of, as well, room temperature butter going in there. Let me just change it because it's been, thank you, honey. There you go. It kept coming off earlier. So now here, ta-da! I'm gonna add the butter, okay? 1/2 cup of the softened butter. Mikael, can you please show them
It
the,
is already spotlighted.
oh, it is spotlighted?
You just don't
I
see it
never
because
see
it's pinned there. There's
Okay, sorry. Here you go. Okay. Adding the butter. And then we're gonna mix this in just for about a minute. That's it. You see how mixed that is? And then the third thing to do is add your 1 teaspoon of pure vanilla at the bottom. It's gonna go at the bottom. And then your 2 cups of powdered sugar.
Oh, that's sugar. I thought it was flour.
No,
So
this
why,
is
why is the flour up to the end?
it's 2 cups of powdered sugar. Now, in your ingredient list, I said 2 cups of powdered sugar. Go ahead and use that. But for our home, I actually used only 1 1/3 cups of the powdered sugar because I'm using, instead, to augment the sweetness here, I'm actually going to use 8 envelopes, see, 8 packets rather of sweetener. The kind that is a combination of stevia and monk fruit. Okay, so there, because I'm trying to cut down on our sugar intake as much as I can. I cut down everywhere I can. There you go. Okay, and then continue to mix this, but go slow. I'm going to try to do it first by making sure that somehow the cheese mixture and butter mixture is getting into the powdered sugar, because this is going to fly all over, right? Then slowly. There you go.
Well, it's not-
There you go, people. Try to scrape the side as much as you can to help mix it completely. Get the sides, okay? There it is. You see this?
All right.
There's our
Salad.
cream cheese frosting. Mmm,
Will you please go back to the main camera?
yum.
Hello. So Salad Master owners, by now your broccoli casserole should be done. 20
Wow.
minutes is up. You can turn it off. And go ahead and do your taste test if you want. The broccoli is just perfect. And you don't want to overcook it. So you probably want to move it over to a bowl somewhere. Your serving dish, basically. And then for Amika and Cassie, again, please check your dishes now. Go ahead, test if your broccoli is tender enough. Because really the only thing you're cooking there is just the broccoli and the mushroom, right? So it should be fairly done by now as well. If not, add another 5 to 10 minutes. And again, uncover it just so that you get that crispy topping effect, right?
All right.
I was gonna open this to show you what our dish looks like now.
We want to show you this time how our broccoli casserole, because I can smell all the cheese. So I said
Yes.
broccoli cheese. Yum!
It's done.
You see that?
And I'm going to get a serving bowl.
Or a plate, honey.
So you can grab your serving bowl. I'm going to use this white square bowl.
Yum. Or sometimes, to be honest, we don't even move whatever we cooked. And we just serve it, whatever salad masterpiece we cooked
Oh, wow,
on.
this is so good. I hope you guys like it. I could already smell all the awesome goodness of this casserole.
This is one of our favorite side dishes, you all. He would make this every single holiday. Because Chad actually cooks everything for our holiday meals, which is like twice a year. For our Thanksgiving and our Christmas Eve meal.
Where did you put my other breadcrumbs? The one in the-
It's right here. You have more breadcrumbs from previous cooking.
So if you have, okay, ouch. Okay, look, this is our broccoli casserole, and we're just gonna sprinkle some more
They can see it.
breadcrumbs.
Here,
Yeah.
Let me
Okay.
Let me grab and make room here. There you go.
Okay. Ta-da! I'm trying to prepare my dish here. I'm gonna add just some more breadcrumbs, just to make it prettier. And if you have more shredded cheese, which I don't, you can just add some more on the top before you serve it. But basically, here's your dish. And we're gonna do the taste test now. I'll have Marvie taste it.
Let's everybody wait, honey. Let's wait on everyone else. Is that Joanna? Are you tasting your broccoli casserole, Joanna? I can see on the camera. Yeah.
Oh, I could see, yeah, Joanna's trying to taste it. It's hot, it's hot. I can tell.
Uh-oh.
You like it? We can't hear you. You're nodding your head, but
It's very good.
tell me how it's different, right? It's different from all the other casseroles that we typically see.
Love it.
Good, good. I'm glad you like
Yes.
it. Now you can just adjust it, Joanna, according to how you want. It still made the broccoli fairly tender, right? But
Right.
if you want it crisper, then just reduce your baking time.
Okay.
Simple it is. Yeah.
Well, one thing that I did, I
Mhm.
had about a cup of already cooked rice in my refrigerator, and I threw it in there
Oh.
with it and mixed it up.
Okay.
I burned the cake.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm flipping this off, please.
Okay. And then let's see. How about I need to shift our view so I could see Roy and Julie. Just a second. Okay. So, hey Roy, kamusta? How's your broccoli casserole?
It's good.
You like the taste? Sakto lang?
Yeah.
So it's not overpowering, right? Because we only placed basically 1 1/4 cup of milk, dairy. So it's not, it should go well. Whatever meat you're having tonight, it should go well. We're having salmon with our broccoli casserole.
That we have yet to cook.
So now we're gonna go to,
Wait a
let's see.
second. Talk to them.
Yeah, we're gonna taste, and we're gonna check Wanda. I could see them making the frosting. How's your broccoli casserole?
Very good.
You've
Very
tried
good.
it?
Yes.
Perfect. Hey, and then Cassie and Amika, I'm hoping that they're starting, the dish is also about done as well now, right?
Yeah, it's still in there. We have maybe 5 more minutes.
Okay,
Yeah, I have about 5 more minutes.
okay. Well, guys, again, favor, please take a photo with the finished dish, okay? We don't want just the dish. We want you there smiling.
Yes, we need it for our, we badly need it.
We need it because for our invites, we do want to share your happy smiling faces, appreciating the food. So thank you so much. That's the only plug that we're trying to get. Everything else is free.
Okay, honey, talk to them about what they want to. Are you going around?
Yes, we're done now. I think now we're gonna start to look at the cake, which I hope everybody's starting to flip the cake now as well.
I burnt our cake.
How's your cake, Jul?
Chad, what do we do with the cake now?
You flip it, it should be done by now. So you should be able to flip it into your serving plate.
And then put the,
And then you frost it, and then you decorate it now.
oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
No problem. I could see Pete trying to do something, but I'm not sure what. Oh, you're trying to blend your frosting. Got it, got it.
Yeah, because there, some of them are like a little bit behind.
Okay. Cassie, did you make the cake or I don't remember?
Yes, I made the cake.
Oh yeah, you did, yeah. How about Cassie Taylor? Did you do the cake?
No, I didn't do the cake.
Oh, okay, got it. I think it's Joanna who did a cake, but I think Joanna used the, what did you use, the oven?
Well, mine, no, I started it late. I didn't get it started until after the broccoli rice
Just
casserole. I mean, broccoli casserole.
Really low heat, okay, so you don't.
Yeah, you don't
Okay.
burn it like we did. I really get used to
Yeah.
something.
Ours, because we're using the induction stove, again, this is a new stove, guys. I don't know if you see it. We've changed
I
it.
burned it.
We've changed it again. So now, this time it heats too much. These camping stoves are really hit or miss.
For us, not for everybody. Some people are used.
Some are so used to it, but we are still getting used to it. But we made it. Marvie's just gonna show the finished cake in a minute here.
It's not as pretty, but look, ta-da! Honey, can you just remove the
No,
stove then?
Sure, let me unplug it.
You can just move it to the side. Oops. There you go. We have a ginormous cake, you all, because it's an 11-inch.
So Marvie, you were able to take the cake out right after it was finished, even though it was hot?
There you go. Well, I did not bother to wait for it to cool down just because I wanted to show you. And I actually had to remedy it a little bit because I actually burnt it, Joanna. I had to slice up the top a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I forgot. Julie asked me what to do. I said flip it over.
Yeah, I flipped it over and then you can wait to cool it down. Don't add your cream cheese frosting yet because it's going to kind of like have like a melted look like mine did. But for me, honestly, I choose to do it this way because I like my frosting to kind of seep in. This is one of the things that I'm weird about, okay? I like the frosting seeping in like a tres leches, Joanna.
Well, I'm going to try it, actually. I'm going to put mine on my warm cake and see what happens.
Yes, this is why I don't wait to cool it down completely.
Because then it keeps the
All right.
cake really moist.
Exactly. See, now you know. Those are the things that Marvie does. That's unusual. So here we go.
I'm ready for a taste test when you're
Here's
done.
the broccoli casserole. We're over time, but this is so much fun, you all. I love it. There's like 4 households, 5 that cooked with us today.
Thank you for dear loyal friends for always cooking with us. It's encouraging because the ones in Facebook, they get encouraged by seeing you guys. So
Here.
yeah.
See, honey, you have to be the one to taste it.
Okay,
Do you
and
see the
then
cake?
You'll be the
There
one
you
to
go.
taste my.
We're going to exchange. You taste the lemon because he loves lemon. Remember, I love chocolate. I'm learning to love lemony stuff.
Okay, let's
Dun,
pretend
dun,
this
dun,
is.
dun.
Clink your
Before we
glasses.
sign off, I'm gonna try this one.
So yellow. The yellow cake is so yellow.
I love this. I already know I love this.
Yay.
I love the coconut flavor.
I like this too because it's lemony.
Really, really.
I do.
All right, everybody. What else? Who else hasn't tried anything yet? Cassie, have you tried your casserole?
Casserole is good.
Cassie,
Not yet. 5 more minutes for them. I think they're gonna have to brown the top, but casserole, it's good. It's not overcooked at all.
Ooh, I love the cake.
My casserole is pretty good. It's yeah.
Picture Cassie okay with you.
With you. So Roy and Julie, how's your cake? You're good? These two would always send us photos of their plated dish. And
Sorry, Julie, I
dessert.
made you flip it right away.
No, it's okay. She can cool it down after having flipped it. Mikael, can you please spotlight Julie?
Let's spotlight the camera that says Julie. There. Hi. You're on spotlight.
Yeah, Mikael. Oh, I'm already.
Hello,
Ooh, it looks so
perfect.
pretty.
Wow.
See?
Nice.
And you're 11-inch. Perfect.
Ganda. Very
See how
nice.
pretty it is?
It's very pretty too.
It's really good, Julie. I'm eating my. I ate this.
I think it's time for edition 2. We're gonna pass the baton on to Roy and Julie. They're gonna host the
Pretty
show soon.
Hi, Antoinette. Hi, Benny. Hello, everybody, for dropping by. Thank you.
Who else wants to show their cake? Joanna, you ready to show yours? Okay, we're gonna spotlight Joanna and Mikael.
Let's see the lemon cake. I hope you like it this time.
Oh, how do I do the thing? I don't know. Oh, there we go.
The other Joanna. There you go. Mikael, can you please
There. Oh, nice.
This is Amika's. That's Joanna's.
That's
the
Joanna.
cake.
That's the cake. Looks good.
Wow.
It looks really good.
And then
I
we're
think it's not going to be burned this time.
Yay! Please send me a photo, Joanna, okay?
and then your casserole was the
Maybe-
one you showed a while ago, right?
No, I didn't show you my casserole. Let me show you.
Not yet. The
Okay.
E-asy.
Here's my
go
casserole.
back to
See, there's where I took a little bit out.
Oh, there you go.
There. Nice.
Beautiful. See, there's where I took some.
Isn't it? Okay.
And I'm
Great
making my
job.
salmon too.
And you're cooking your salmon too. So,
And then I saw Amika's cheese.
Amika, are you ready to show yours? Is that yours that was we
I
showed?
don't know
Sure.
if it's-
Which one do you want to see?
both.
Okay,
So-
let's go to
Both?
last Mikael.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, Amika, don't eat it right away. Take a photo.
So here's the casserole,
Yay! Looks good.
and the cake's still in the oven, but it looks like. Can you see it? Wait, can you see it?
Yes, you can see it.
Almost done.
Almost done. Thank you so much.
Almost.
Perfect.
And then lastly, Cassie, I think yours was the casserole we saw. That was really,
Earlier.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so yummy.
Did you see it or you want to see it again?
Yeah, I
Yes,
want to see it
please.
again. 'Cause
Okay.
But you need to turn on your camera.
Okay.
Yay, there it is. But we need to spotlight. There you go. Awesome.
Looks so good.
Looks delish.
Well, there you go, everybody.
Say hi to Jordan for us.
Oh,
We run late, 6:12, but I'm like, it's okay. It's the holidays. So next week, we're going to try to share with you another recipe that's not simplified, okay, necessarily. A little bit more complicated than a 7-ingredient recipe dish, but we're going to simplify it still, right, somehow.
Like this was 9 ingredients. It's not that super complicated. We just
Right,
added
but
a
it's
few
still
more
really
things.
good, right? So please watch out for that. I'm not sure yet what we're gonna share with you on Sunday, but be on the lookout. I usually send out the invites and post it on our page Thursday or Friday of each week. Okay, so you can be ready with your ingredients. Again, thank you so much, Julian, Roy, Cassie, Joanna, Amika, and the Williamses.
Oh, we
Darren
didn't
and
see
Tawanda.
the Williams's food, but it's okay.
Oh, that's true. Where's Tawanda?
It's okay.
Show us.
We'll show next time.
Aw,
You can see
Okay.
this is our casserole.
there. There you go.
Yay.
Cake's not ready.
That's okay. Just give us your photo like you did last time, okay?
Okay.
There you go, friends and families. Another edition of 7 with Chad Marvie. Please, okay, I'm gonna say this. Please invite other families to come cook with you, okay? Especially those that you want to reconnect with or whatever. Nobody has taken my my invitation seriously, but this is a great way to reconnect with friends and family that are not even in the same state, okay? Because you can do this with somebody in Australia or in the Philippines or it doesn't matter where. All right. Good night, everybody. Enjoy your dinner. Again, please send us the photos,
Bye.
okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Thanks, Mikael, for